Hello everyone, this is Sodhi from CAAN Wings Consultants Private Limited. Welcome to my YouTube session. So I'm here with you today with $1 million question. When are the borders going to open up for Australia? So I am being asked this question invariably, and I understand where you're coming from. I understand your concerns about the international borders opening up for Australia, because a lot depends upon the borders opening up, such as the nomination availabilities, the visa processing, and so on. So let me first of all tell you that the reason why the borders, international borders, had been closed, it has not been done so with the intention of dissuading migrants from entering Australia. Now, a lot of people tend to look at it very cynically. They have a lot of pessimism associated with it. They think that probably Australia is trying to drive away migrants, or it's shut its doors to international or let's say offshore migrants coming in, which is why they've closed the borders. The reality, in fact, is that the international borders had been closed because of the vaccination impediment. So Australia wants to be sure that at least 80% of its population that is above 16 years of age is fully vaccinated, has received the double dose before they open the international borders, and are sure that Australia is safe with the migrants coming in. So as shared earlier, with the release of the migration plan 21-22, it was also announced that Australia does look forward to opening the borders in the mid of 2022. Now again, I'd like to repeat myself here, is that despite advising you in various videos, and despite the advice available online, a lot of people like to go with the line of thought that Australia is probably closed until 2024. So please let me again dispel this myth. I do not even know where this information is coming from. 2024 is something really far-fetched, and at no point of time has the Department of Immigration or Home Affairs ever given that date for the migrants. So they've very clearly communicated that we're looking at opening our international borders in 2022 mid. Now, just yesterday, the Prime Minister of Australia, Mr. Scott Morrison, announced and kind of made public his inclination, or the thought that probably Australia could be looking at opening the international borders sooner than expected. With this, they have also announced that there is a fair possibility that some states open up the borders and others open up the borders later. So probably it's not going to be a consolidated kind of a thing that all the states open the borders at the same time. There is a fair possibility the states who have achieved the 80% vaccination open the international borders first, and those states that have not yet achieved the 80% vaccination target open the borders a little later. So with this, I think a lot of people should be looking at a lot of development here in terms of nominations, in terms of visa processing, with Australia being heading fast towards a reopening. Let me just tell you here that Australia is vaccinating its citizens, or let's say those who are living in Australia, at the rate of 1.8 million people being vaccinated per week. And they're obviously looking at probably completing, or they've estimated to complete the vaccinations by the end of this year. And some people are also of the opinion that this could happen sooner than the end of this year. So primarily what I'm trying to say here is that Australia is fast heading towards opening up its international borders. They are doing their work, they are preparing to move forward and open their gates. But are you preparing or not? Are you ready or not? Because I do see a lot of stillness with the overseas applicants. People are a little demotivated. They feel that unless and until the Australian borders open, it's kind of pointless, even starting with the assessment, or nominations would not open up. Let me just tell you, Australia is preparing towards an opening up of its international borders, probably sooner than expected, as per the announcement made by the Prime Minister of Australia on 3rd of September. But the important question is, are you ready for Australia migration or not? So if you have any questions related to skills assessment, related to state nomination, or related to the visa application, please feel free to write to us. You can write to us on CaanWings@gmail.com, that is CAANWINGS@gmail.com, or you can also email us on inquiries@CaanWings.com, or you can reach us telephonically on 78498 78498. We'll be happy to assist you with any questions that you may have and help you get an understanding of how to take your application forward to take advantage of the opportunities that are soon to be available with the Australian borders opening up. So until next time, bye bye and take care.